Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Kenny, and this is Triangle: The Secret Storm, Season 1, Episode 1. And the name of this episode is New Horizon. Y'all, this is a really good show, and, shout out to Caesar Williams and everybody in the BRTB TV family. Like, you guys did a great production of this show. And I'm so here for it, and I was blown away by this first episode. So let me get started. The episode opens up with Logan and Gary. Now, Logan and Gary have been together for 5 years, and they're making a fresh new start by moving to Eastern PA. And y'all know what goes down up in Eastern PA, y'all. So just that alone is enough, for scandal, drama, and everything in between. And we definitely know this, those of us who have been fans of the Triangle, going away from season 1 to season 3, we know how crazy Easton can get. But we're first, introduced, to Logan. Logan is played by Brandon Carson. I'm a huge fan of Brandon Carson. I definitely loved him in, About Him Season 1, the real one. No, all tea, all shade. But I'm so glad that Brandon Carson is a part of the, BRTB TV family. So shout out to Brandon. You're doing a great job. And we see that Logan is, he's a writer and a poet. And he actually risked, his high-paying job to pursue his passions. Something that I definitely give a shout out to. And we see that, we meet also Gary, and Gary is just one sexy milk dud, and it's just melanin on fleek, baby. And, Gary is like I would say is more like, a business guy, and, is definitely, very headstrong. And we see that Gary is kind of like comforting Logan, letting him know that, look, moving to Easton is going to be a great move for us. We're going to start our lives here. And, I got you, So they pretty much have agreed that Gary is going to help support Logan for 2 years, because Logan right now is writing a book of poetry. But we definitely see that Gary and Logan really do have a strong love for each other. That is definitely apparent. And right now they're outside talking, and they're about to go in to talk to the landlord about getting this new apartment. So they go in, and guess who the landlord is, y'all? Jabril Davenport. Jabril pretty much is renting out the apartment, and trip this. It's the same damn apartment that Alex lived in. For those who watched season 3 of Triangle, we know the situation with Alex, how Alex, intervened into Jabril's life, how he got, his husband Brandon on drugs, and how he created all of this mess that pretty much, sabotaged Brandon and Jabril's relationship. And we pretty much saw the aftermath of that. So the fact that he has now due to the fact that he has now rented out Alex's apartment, and not only that, pretty much let them keep everything that came with the apartment. So it's like, Jabril, really is like, Alex is done. Well, we pretty much, when they first pretty much meet them, we actually see that Logan has been the one that's been talking to Jabril about the apartment, and Logan lets him know that, I've given you the impression that it's just me living here, but Gary's going to be living here too. And then Gary's like, yeah, he's my boyfriend. And then Logan's like, would you shut up? And then like all of a sudden, Jabril's like, it's cool, because Jabril had actually offered him a 2-bedroom. But then, Gary decides to drop the bomb. Oh, well, Jabril has a husband. And so I'm like, oh, so we Wikipedia motherfuckers, huh? And Jabril's like, oh, so I guess you done, found out about me. And he's like, yeah, when I heard about your name, I did some research on you. And he's like, well, I hope you don't believe everything you read, because, some stories are exaggerated. And then, like, Logan was like, yeah, that's true. And Jabril dropped the gem, which is going to be the complete preface of this show. And what he said was that, yeah, you can't let outside forces affect what you hold sacred. Now that was very profound, and he dropped that right in the middle of them, negotiating this apartment. So this, I think, is going to be the preface of this show, and we're going to see where it's going to take Logan and Gary's relationship. So, of course, Jabril threw shade about the apartment, saying that, the last tenant had to vacate immediately. He canceled his lease and he moved on somewhere. I don't know where the hell he is, but he gone. Jabril, you know where the hell he at. We all know where the hell Alex is. But, enough about that. But then he also says that, and then Jabril lets them know that, yes, Easton has character. And for all of us that have been following, we know Easton got a lot of fucking character. So we already see there that it's going to be an interesting situation. Logan and Gary actually decide to take the apartment. So, now they actually have Alex's old spot. Then we see that Logan and Gary go out, for food or whatever. Gary pretty much tells Logan that, hey, this is a nice spot. And Logan was like, yeah, Jabril let me know about it. He's like, oh, when did you talk to Jabril? He's like, when he came over with the paperwork. So we already see that Gary already has, he's definitely got a strong jealous streak. And we kind of saw that right there. But then, while they're having this conversation, we come to find out that Gary is about to turn 30. He's about to celebrate his 30th birthday. And while they're having this conversation, he lets them know that, so Logan asks him, so what do you want to do for your birthday? You want to, go on a spa? You want to go to New York? Or do you just want to sit at home and, do a movie or something? And Gary's like, oh no, I want to do something different. I want to do something spontaneous. And it took him a while to get it out, but Logan's like, baby, I'm here for you. Whatever it is, just tell me. I got you. So what you want to do? And he says that, I want to, and pretty much Gary just tells her that he wants to bring in a third party. And Logan's like, what the hell you mean by third party? You mean a threesome? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, this is interesting. And he's saying that, look, I just want to do something spontaneous. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I just want to, spark things up a bit, and then, like, Logan drops something. He says that, well, years ago you were against this. So why all of a sudden now, you want to do this? He said, well, years ago I really wasn't ready for that. We were still somewhat new in our relationship, and I didn't want to take that chance. But now, I want to see what's up with it. I want to see what's going on. So we see later on, once they get back home, Logan finally agrees that, okay, we'll do the threesome, Gary. And he says that, look, we need to set some ground rules. First of all, ain't going to be he's like, there's not going to be no kissing, and we are the ones in control, meaning we want to get a guy that we can have fun with, but we're going to be the ones controlling it, not the guy. We'll see how that goes. So they Gary was like, okay, so what should we do? Should we create like a app on Jack the Grinder or something? And he was like, no, I want it to be spontaneous. Let's just meet somebody and see where it goes. Let's go to a gay club and see how things pop off. So they go to a gay club. They're sitting down having drinks. And we see this fine-ass man comes in, and we see that this guy and Logan lock eyes. And we see that Gary notices him as well. So we're saying, okay, this is going to be an interesting situation. We come to find out that they've been going through the club, and they've been trying to, meet guys, but they both have been unsuccessful. So then they see the same guy that they saw walk in, he's outside, playing with his guitar. They go outside to meet with him, you know, because Gary's like, look, you know, I mean, because Logan's like, he's cute. Let's go see what's up with him. And Gary's like, yeah, let's do this. So they go outside and they confront him, and they're like, so Gary starts off like, well, you know, we can get some weed, and then old boy's like, maybe. And the guy's name is Ty. We actually find out his name is Terrell, but he goes by Ty. And they pretty much start, you know, asking. They pretty much, you know, are kind of like beating around the bush at first, but then Logan pretty much. But we can definitely tell that Logan and Ty definitely got some chemistry, because he asks like, "Oh, so I see you play," and he's like, "Oh no, I just kind of, you know, walk around with it. It gives me attention." And we actually see that they had that kind of connection. And Gary was like, "Well, we actually want to know. We really don't want weed. We want to see, you know, we want to have a good time. And we want to see if you down or not." And Ty was like, "Well, you know, I ain't really keen on about kicking it with people I don't know." And then Gary was like, "Well, you mean to tell me you've never had a one stand before?" And he's like, "Of course I have. Everybody has." And then Logan's like, "Well, think of this as the same thing. You can come over to our place, we'll have a few drinks and see where things go." Ty agrees, and he ends up going with them. And we already see right here that, you know, at first Logan and Gary are sitting on the love seat, and Ty is sitting on the chair right across from them. They pretty much Ty, we actually see is actually aggressive. And he also has this, he has this mystery about him. So I think we're going to really see a lot with Ty, you know, once this, you know, season progresses. But he literally sits right in between them. It's like, okay, y'all got me over here, so what's popping? And Gary tells him to strip. And we see that he strips, and then he's like, okay, I strip. So now you guys strip. They all strip down, and then we already see that they all are down in their undies. They checking each other out. Logan makes a step to go towards Gary, but we actually see Ty stops him and begins to kiss Logan. Gary immediately flips the fuck out. It's like, oh, whoa, hold the fuck up, nigga. Nah. You know, we're in control here. Like, ain't gonna be none of that. You know, you know, ain't gonna be no kissing. And then Ty's like, look, don't nobody tell me what to do. So either we gonna do this, or, you know, safe of course, or I can get the fuck up out of here. And he's like, and then like, you know, Gary starts like, well, you know what? You're not gonna be fucking us. We're fucking you. You know, we're the ones in control. This is our thing. And then all of a sudden, we see Ty gets even more aggressive, and he grabs Gary's like, oh, yeah, I see what you need. And then starts, you know, kissing on him and everything. Then we actually see that the threesome progresses into the bedroom. They are loving each other down, but we can definitely see that Gary is not liking that Logan and Ty are really into each other, and they're really... I mean, and one thing and the main thing is that what they have in common is that they're both passionate people. They're both artists. So they're definitely more passionate, and Gary is getting pissed off. I mean, even when, you know, Ty is actually fucking, you know, Gary, and Gary is giving Logan head, we see that Logan and Ty are locking eyes. So we already see that there is going to be some chemistry there. And then when we see that Ty is fucking Logan, man, Gary was in his feelings. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, damn, because he was mad as shit. And obviously Ty got some good dick, because he put Logan's ass to sleep. Logan is asleep and is having a restful sleep too. And Gary's just sitting there with the straight up mad face, like. And all I could say was this: happy birthday, motherfucker. So we see that eventually Logan wakes up, and he tells him happy birthday, and you can definitely tell that Gary's bothered. And you know, Logan was like, did you enjoy your birthday present? He was like, yeah, it was alright. It was cool. knowing damn well he didn't like that shit. But then, you know, he was saying that it was alright, but you know, it told me something, that the only one I want is you. You know, I don't want another man touching you. I don't want another man near you. I want you the only one for me. But then Logan says that, okay, but you know, if you ask me, you know, it wasn't too bad. It was kind of hot. You know, seeing another man go down on you really turned me on. So we see that Logan enjoyed the threesome. Gary didn't enjoy it at all. And Gary was like, well, it seemed to me that you was more into it than I was. And he was like, well, babe, you know, we were just having a good time. Isn't that what you wanted? He's like, yeah, but you let him kiss you, though. And it's like, yeah, and he kissed you, too. So what you saying? And then all of a sudden, Gary's like, look, let last night be last night, and let's not talk about it again. And then we see that Logan really wasn't cool with that, because it's like, dude, this was your idea, and now you getting all in your feelings about it. Like, what the fuck? You know, but then it goes back to the gem that Jabril dropped. You know, when you let outside forces intervene in what you hold sacred, you cause problems. So we already see, Houston, we have a problem. So we see later on that it's Gary's birthday. Logan has made them dinner, and he presents him with his little birthday cupcake, which is really cute. And this immediately, you know, turns on Gary, and Gary's ready to get it on. But then Logan's like, yo, give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. I got you, baby. You know, I'm going to give you some birthday cake, but let me go, you know, get it together. So he goes to take a shower, and while he's in the shower, Gary goes into Logan's journal, and he sees, you know, this letter about the cable bill. So when Logan comes back, already, you know, dripping wet, you know, body on fleek, ready to give him the birthday that he will never forget, the birthday cake that he will never forget, might I add, Gary starts in about this cable bill, because he finds out that, you know, the cable guy wants a $300 deposit in order to install the cable. And, you know, Logan's like, yeah, I know about it, I got it, it's all good. He's like, why didn't you tell me about this? He's like, I didn't tell you about this because I said I got it, and we agreed that I will be taking care of the cable bill, so I got it handled. And he's like, oh, so you got $300? He's like, yeah, I got $300. It's good. And then Gary starts going in like, look, if you got bad credit, you need to say something, but don't lie about it. You know, and he's like, why are you bringing this up, baby? This is your birthday. Come on, let's just celebrate your birthday. Let's not even worry about this. We'll talk about this in the morning. He's like, oh, no, we're going to talk about this now. And Logan's like, look, I said that I was going to take care of the cable bill. Why are you tripping? Where all this shit coming from? And he's like, no, the problem, you know, with you, Logan, is that you're financially irresponsible. And maybe if you had a dad in your life, you wouldn't be making bad decisions like this. And he's like, what? What the fuck you talking about, young? And like Gary's like, look, I'm just telling my truth. And he's like, yeah, and your truth is some bullshit. I was like, you tell his ass, Logan. So we see that Logan ain't no pushover, and Logan ain't gonna be he ain't the type of boyfriend that's just gonna keep taking your shit. Like, he's real quiet and he's real chill, but if you come for him, he'll see you. So he kind of let, you know, Gary know, like, what the fuck you mean, man? Like, you are always being condescending, and sometimes you have your face so far up your ass, you don't even see me. Like, you just fucking told me that I'm not financially responsible because I didn't have my father in my life. You know, why would you say some cruel shit like that? Like, really, Gary, why would you? So Logan flips the script. He's like, you know what? Happy birthday, nigga. You got the bedroom tonight. I'm sleeping on the couch. And then damn Gary all wants to change shit up now. Like, come on, baby, let's not be like that. You know, what about my birthday cake? You know, you ain't gonna give me no cake? He's like, man, if you don't get your ass up out of here. And he's like, oh, you gonna be like that? You just gonna put it in my face? And then Logan flipped his ass off, and that was the end of the episode. I'm like, we already see that they have allowed an outside force to infiltrate their relationship, and we see already that things are already topsy-turvy, and they just moved to Easton. So we already see a storm has came, and we're going to see how long we're going to see where this storm is going to take everybody. But yes, I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was really good. I thought it was well cast. I thought all of the, shout out to the cast, Brandon Carson, Sean Singleton, Marquise Ford. You guys really, did an amazing job. I am a huge fan already, and I look forward to reviewing this show. And definitely, it's a great addition, to the BRTB TV family. And I can't wait to see what happens, from this point forward, because already the shit has already hit the flame. So that's what I have for you guys. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. I'd love to talk to you about it. But subscribe to brtbtv.com. If you have not done so, you need to subscribe now. Subscribe right now and get on this new show, Triangle the Secret Storm. Also check out other productions, from brtbtv.com. You get everything, brtbtv.com. So subscribe to brtbtv.com right now. I'll have the link in the description box. And also, join the Triangle Fan Club on Facebook, because you get everything Triangle. You get the latest developments, you get discussions about the shows, discussions about the characters, and you also even get the cast, talking about, the episodes as well as, we also get, a lot of great things from the creator of Caesar Williams as well. So definitely brtbtv.com and the Triangle Fan Club. Do it now. And also, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And I will be back with the next episode of Triangle the Secret Storm. So until then, everybody, take care.